Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Your automations work flawlessly every single day, but then a holiday or vacation hits and they keep running like it's a normal workday. Yeah, that's the problem we're fixing today. Today I'll show you how to define exactly when your automations should run using a simple calendar-based dashboard. Let's get started. In this video, I'll show you an app I created that makes it incredibly easy to control when your automations run. With a simple calendar-based dashboard, you can schedule automations for workdays or weekends, define days when they should not run, and even import holidays and vacations so nothing triggers when it shouldn't. To access the app, head over to DIYme.com, open the Apps menu at the top, and select Automation Scheduler. The application is divided into two sections. On the right, you have the calendar, where you define the days when the automation should run or should not run. On the left, you have the automation configuration. In this section, you can do a few different things. You can import entities directly from your Home Assistant, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Or you can manually add an entity by entering its full entity ID and a friendly name in the input fields. I'll start by adding my kitchen light. When I click Add Entity, it appears in the drop-down, and since it's a light, it's automatically listed as a light. Now I'll add a switch, and you can see it shows up as a switch in the drop-down as well. Now let me show you how to upload your entities from Home Assistant. In Home Assistant, go to Developer Tools, and then click on Templates. In the template editor on the right, paste this code. I'll leave the code on the Resources page on my website. Just go to Resources, choose Automations Calendar, and click on Entities Code. Copy it and paste it into Home Assistant. After that, you'll see a list with all your entities appear in the results box on the right. Select everything and copy it. Now open a new text file and paste the entities there. Save the file, give it a name, and add the JSON extension. When saving, make sure Save As type is set to all files. Back in the app, click the Upload Entities button and select the file you just saved. Your entities will now appear in the drop-down, grouped by type: automations, scripts, switches, lights, and so on. You can also add more than one entity to the same automation if you want several of them to run together. For this example, I want to create an automation using my YouTube wake-up script and my bedroom light. So I'll start by searching for the script in the drop-down and selecting it. Next, I search for my bedroom light entity and add it as well. Now I need to define the desired state for the bedroom light, and I'll set it to turn on. The next step is to choose when the automation should run. I'll set the time to 6 a.m. I can add additional times if I want the automation to run more than once a day, and I can also use the time picker to make this easier. In this case, I'll remove the second time since I only want it to run at 6 a.m. Now I can manually select specific days directly on the calendar. This works great for one-off automations, but most of the time we want recursive automations. That's where the Forever Rule section comes in. Here, I can choose whether the automation should run every day, only on workdays, or only on weekends indefinitely. If I select every day and scroll through the upcoming months, you'll see that all days are automatically selected. The same happens with workdays. When I choose that option, all workdays are selected across all months. Now notice this important detail. When I select weekends, all weekend days are selected, but the 3 days I initially selected manually are still kept. Manual selections always override the automatic day selection. The red dot at the top of a day means it's a manually defined day. I can force the automation not to run on that day by clicking once. If I click it again, the manual override is removed, and if I click once more, In this case, I'm explicitly setting the automation to run on that day. If I wanted to apply this automation in Home Assistant, everything is already set. All I have to do is click Generate Automation YAML. As you can see, the YAML is automatically generated and copied to the clipboard. Here you can see the generated YAML, and below it you'll find clear instructions on what to do next. I'll show you that part in just a moment, but first let me walk you through a few more features of the app. If you want to remove all manual configurations, there's a Reset Manual Overrides button that clears every manual selection. You also have an Import Holidays button, and this is a really powerful feature. It allows you to quickly define days when your automations should not run. Wake-up automations are just one example. To use it, just create a simple text file with the days you want to exclude. Add one date per line for each day when the automation should not run. I'll add a few dates here just to show how it works. Then I'll name the file Holidays and save it. You can use any name you like. Back in the app, I click Import Holidays and select the file. Notice how the days I added are automatically marked as Don't Run, and even if I select weekdays, those excluded days remain unchanged. At the top, you'll find a manual and a link to the help video. If you want to reuse the same calendar settings for another automation, you can export them and use them later. Just click the Export Config button, and the configuration file will be downloaded automatically. Keep in mind that this only saves the calendar configuration. Now let me clear the calendar so I can show you how the import works. I simply click the Import Config button and select the configuration file. As you can see, it restores exactly the same configuration I had before. Now let's import the automation into Home Assistant. I click Generate Automation YAML. The YAML is created and copied to the clipboard. Here's the generated code, and as I mentioned earlier, you'll also find the step-by-step instructions below. Now let's head over to Home Assistant. Now I just need to import the YAML that was generated by the application into Home Assistant. To do that, I go to Settings, then Automations and Scenes. In the Automations tab, I click Create Automation and choose Create New Automation. In the new automation, I open the menu, the three dots in the top right corner, and select Edit in YAML. I delete the default code and paste in the YAML generated by the application. It's that easy. If I switch back to the visual editor, I can see the automation that was just created. Everything is there, the time I defined, and the actions that will run. Now all I have to do is save it and give it a name. And that's it. A fast and easy way to create automations that run exactly when you want them to. And that's it for this video. You've seen how you can take full control of your automations and make sure they run only when they're supposed to, whether it's workdays, weekends, holidays, or vacations. With a simple calendar-based dashboard, you can finally avoid those situations where everything works perfectly, except on the days it really shouldn't. If you found this useful, please give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. And if you enjoy Home Assistant, dashboards, and smart automation projects like this one, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Let me know in the comments how you'd use this app in your own setup or what kind of automations you'd like to see next. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.